He is so hot.
Hector.
Yeah. I've seen him in. I saw him in this really fucked up indie movie that kind of like messed. Really, no, it. Joseph, seriously, that movie that he was in with, was it Charlize Theron or? Oh god, it's one of those blonde actresses. They all kind of morph into one person for me.
Yeah, kinda. I can see where you're going.
I don't know, but it was like this indie movie that I randomly found when I was like 16, and that literally messed with my whole outlook on life and my whole psychology. And I think it really shaped a lot of like how I look at life now.
Is that why you hate everything? Is because of this fucking movie?
Yes, that's why I don't want to get married. I just think that marriage is a scam. I think that having children is selfish and just not good for the survival of this planet, the way things are going. Just my whole outlook on just how terrible human beings are was all based on this movie. Like, I've had nightmares and flashbacks to I just saw him when I looked up Coco, and I'm like, oh my god, it's him. But it is such a fucked up movie. And it talks about like exploitation and like child labor and like child abuse, and it was just too much for my 14-year-old heart. I was like, holy shit. This is adulthood. This is life. I hate it here. Mom, come take me. I don't want to be here anymore.
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Seriously? That was me watching that movie. And I shouldn't have been up anyways, because it was like, I remember this vividly. It was a Wednesday night. It was a school night.
You can't be watching shit like that on a school night, Amanda. Come on.
And I woke up at like 2 a.m. in the morning. I couldn't go back to sleep. So I was like, let me go switch on the TV and see what's on.
Let me throw on this horrible freaking movie. What is up with you?
So I took a gander and I went through like the, TV channels, and SBS plays like a lot of indie films. So I went on SBS. I was like, oh, documentaries, indie film. Watched it from start to the end, and I was like, oh God. Oh my God. I hate everything. I hate everyone. I hate life. And that was the end. And I still do. But watch it.
No. Why would anyone watch it after that shit you just said?
I mean,
it'll ruin your life. You'll never love again. Watch it, dude. It's freaking lit. No, Amanda, nobody's watching that. I don't want it. I don't want a single one of you motherfuckers to watch this shit, okay?
I don't know
love
what
life.
It's called.
Love life. Do not be like Amanda. Do not remember what it's called.
It's got elephant in the title.
Red Elephant makes delicious food. Located not in Jacksonville, but if you drive somewhere, I'm sure they have one, or unless they've gone out of business, but delicious unseasoned pizza.
I'm going to look it up and I'm going to recommend it, and you guys decide if you want to watch it or not. How about that?
No, we don't need more Amandas in this world, okay? You're like, I don't even know what you're like. You're already like waving your cane at the fucking kids walking past your grass and shit. Like, get the fuck off my lawn. You're already one of those people. You're not even fucking 30 years old yet. We don't need more of you. So relax.
Okay. Yes. So I was 14. I'm correct about that. And the title of the movie is Mammoth. And it's with the guy that I said, what's his name? Gail Garcia Bernal. my god, I'm butchering this. Sorry to all you Spanish speaking people. And the blonde girl is Heath Ledger's ex fiance, Michelle Williams.
I thought you were gonna stop at Heath Ledger, and that would have been so fucking hilarious, but so terrible. I'm so glad you didn't, because if you would have said the blonde chick was Heath Ledger,
Heath Ledger was beautiful.
He was beautiful. Pause.
He's from South Australia.
Well, R.I.P. to him before you start fucking crying and shit. You know, it's a really good children's movie, and then we'll get off this shit because this is. I don't want this whole podcast to be a children's movie. We always fucking do this. Okay, so my personal favorite children's movie is Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. And I don't care what anyone says, and nobody's seen it. Every time I tell somebody, hey, have you seen it? They're like, no, whatever. Super, super, super underrated movie. And what's his name? All I know is that I found out like super late in life that Andy Samberg plays Baby Brent.
And you love Andy.
Yes, and Andy. Jewish dude's named Andrew for some reason. Like, I just vibe with him.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's a good thing I drowned that shit out.
No, people would hear. You'd probably hear it when you're editing, and you'll just hate me.
You think I edit this podcast?
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's really like it's a good ass movie, man. They got Mr. T as the cop. They got quirky ass little fucking character. Invents a whole bunch of stuff, makes it rain food, and then the food bot goes crazy. They gotta stop it and shit. But it's a really cool ass fucking movie. And Megamind is my second favorite. I love Megamind. That movie is a masterpiece.
Same. But Cloudy with a Chance is a great movie.
The second one kind of sucks.
I think I've watched both of them, just because I want to see what happens next.
Okay, here's an interesting mini topic that I just stumbled upon. Is there any movie that you've ever seen where the second one is better than the first?
Oh my god, let me think. Like kids movie or just movies in general?
Just any movie in general. This is a really interesting topic because not a lot of movies are able to do that. I think the only movie that I can think of right now is Spider-Man 2. Like the OG Spider-Man 2.
I can't even think of the old Spider-Man 2.
Alright, well, Amanda, thanks. For homework, you guys should watch the entirety of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy, but watch it only as a comedy. And you will laugh your ass off. Like, do not think of it as like a superhero movie. Watch it as a comedy, and it is the funniest set of movies ever. Because that shit, he made it corny as hell on purpose because he wanted it to be like a comic book-esque movie. But it's funny as shit. Okay, like if you don't take the movie seriously, it's hilarious. Is
the second Batman movie with Heath Ledger?
Oh yes, that is way better than the first one. Way better than the first one. Even though I like the first one a lot.
Even the Catwoman is better.
What?
In the not the first.
The third one.
Not the Catwoman. Yeah, but like, what's her name played? Jesus Christ! I forget all these white women's names.
You think Anne fucking Hathaway is better than fucking what's his name? Scarecrow?
No, what I'm saying is the girl that played in the first one, play that character in the first one.
Oh, got you. Yeah. She's
Katie Holmes.
Yes,
Katie Holmes was. I feel like she just brought nothing to that role, but Anne Hathaway did a way better role when she did a way better job when she took over the role.
She didn't take over that role. She took over the Catwoman role. You're thinking of another chick. But Katie Holmes was that whole character was meant to die. Like we weren't supposed to give a shit about her. We were supposed to give a shit that